Liz's mom cry, I figured I must have made you feel that way too.
Sarah, I know you are a good girl at heart, and you know right from wrong. You just need to be reminded occasionally to practice good values. You know what Swami says.
Sometimes parents can get too busy with work or are helpless in supervising their children's behavior. But if you children tread the right path, they will be most happy. But if you cultivate bad habits and bad behavior, they will be very sad. They will not be able to share their sadness with anybody. So tread the right path and keep your parents happy.
I learned that in SSC every time, but I forget.
Mom, I love you, Dad, and Alexa very much.
We love you too.
I know we all have classmates that are disrespectful in class, and I just stay far, far away from them.
Yeah, there are some kids that can be really rude in class to the teacher, and I'm pretty sure they're the exact same way at home. I just try to avoid them.
Oh, Sarah from the show did a great job of noticing Liz's bad habits. I mean, people like Liz will always end up suffering and will learn the hard way.
Yeah, I mean, it's all karma. I was once friends with someone like Liz, and I also learned the hard way. But now I have a totally newfound respect for my parents. I mean, you can actually learn stuff from them.
You're so right, Rosa. And recently my mom taught me how to make chapatis and dhoklas, and they are so delicious.
Hey, Jasmine, what does Swami say on respecting your parents?
The first requisite for children is to have love and regard for parents to whom they owe everything to.
Yeah, that's right. And speaking of which, this next episode starring a few characters that we can really get some inspiration from.
Yeah, they have a ton of respect for themselves and one another.
You know, most people respect those whom they hope to gain something from. But it is said that the real test of a human being is if they respect someone who isn't that useful to them.
Yeah, those who respect others are not insecure about themselves, and they have a ton of self-confidence.
Well, I'm sure they weren't always that way. I mean, let's just see for ourselves how they became the inspiring examples they are today.
Hey, Casey, it's Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Casey, what did you have for dinner?
Well, we had pizza.
Casey, pizza is so bad for you.
Well, we had vegetables on it.
Okay. Well, what time are you girls going to bed?
9:30?
Did you brush your teeth?
No, we're gonna have popcorn later.
Okay, well, make sure you don't bite into the kernels and floss your teeth after you have popcorn.
Okay.
Okay, Casey, I'll see you in the morning.
Bye, Mom. Gosh, she makes me so...
Casey.
What did we just learn? What did we just learn?
happy.
We've made it to the conference room.
It's so nice to finally meet you. We've been looking forward to your arrival. I'm so sorry for the wait. We're almost done setting up the auditorium. There are just a few problems with the sound system. Please make yourself at home. The program will start very soon.
Hi, my name is Maya Ajmera. So I believe all three of us are speaking to the graduates today.
Nice to meet you, Maya. I'm Inder Nui. I've heard a lot about your fund, the Global Fund for Children, I believe. You're giving those children wonderful opportunities. It's amazing.
Thank you so much. It's more of a passion than a profession.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. I'm Sanjay Gupta. Actually, I believe I've done a CNN clip on your fund. Your fund gives grants to innovative, community-based programs that serve the most vulnerable youth. Because your fund supports programs that are driven by community leaders who know both the region and the children, a big difference can be made. It's really something remarkable.
Wow, hearing such support from such accomplished and influential people as yourselves is really touching.
While raising the stature of oppressed women in Afghanistan and Iraq, you must have met a lot of opposition from the men in power there. Not to mention that it must be very difficult as a woman working in a very male-dominated sector of politics and international affairs. How do you get past that? Have you always been so confident about your ideas and beliefs?
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that, because no, I haven't always been the most confident student. I was just remembering a time in the 4th grade when...
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Jones.
How was your weekend?
It was great. I went to Hawaii. I went ice skating with my sister.
I hope you had a good time. Now, let's begin with some simple multiplication problems. What is 5 times 5?
Ooh, I know the right answer. Pick me, pick me, pick me.
Yes, Betty?
5 times 5 is 25. Yes, good. I got it right.
Okay. Now, what is 6 times 6?
Ooh, I know the right answer. Pick me, 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 me.
Maya, would you like to try and answer this question?
I don't know, Mrs. Jones. I don't think I know the right answer.
Just give it a try, Maya.
But what if I'm wrong? I don't want Betty to laugh at me.
Don't worry about others, Maya. Just do your best and have faith.
Okay, let me try. Better not get it wrong. It's an easy question. Everyone knows the answer. Is it 36?
Yes, Maya. Good job. Don't be so shy. You've always gotten the right answer. You should be confident about your answer. You should know the right answers.
Thank you for believing in me. You've helped me bring out my confidence. I'm sure this lesson will help me in the future.
Wow, Maya, you weren't sure about what 6 times 6 equals? Really?
6 times 6 equals 36, thank you. I've obviously changed since then. I no longer compare myself to others. I just do my work to the best of my ability. That way, I know I gave it my all, regardless of the outcome.
That's okay. I've had my problems with self-confidence as well.
Really? The famous Emmy Award-winning chief CNN medical correspondent Sanjay Gupta had self-confidence problems? I don't believe it.
Oh, believe it. I had to work on my self-confidence for quite a while. I wasn't this confident with myself. I remember one time in the 6th grade when...
Run up the sideline. If you're well defended, make a move and run to the middle.
Sounds good. We're only down by 2, so let's try to kick the field goal. We need to be careful on the pass plays. We don't want an interception now.
Okay, perfect. I'll go deep. Look for me in the corner of the end zone.
Sanjay? I don't think that'll work.
Okay, then. I'll go 10 yards and come back. Look for me.
I don't think that'll work either, Sanjay.
You don't come in. You're just too shrimpy.
I'm sorry. involved in the game will lose.
There's not much you can do on the field. Just try to stay out of the way and not get hurt.
Oh man, I was really looking forward to this game. I even thought I could score a goal for my team.
Wow, kids can be brutal.
Really, they were harsh. How did you handle that?
Well, I'm glad I had the experience. I was very petite at the time. But hey, I had my growth spurt and now I'm a little over 6 feet.
I think a lot of people get teased about their appearance as kids. It's important to feel comfortable and happy with yourselves and to use your abilities to the fullest advantage.
I completely agree. And you know what? Those kids were right at the time. I didn't have the body type to become a professional football player, so instead I focused my time on my next passion, science. I focused my time on my love of science, medicine, and the brain, and that was a good idea because now I'm a neurosurgeon. And all that taunting, well, I learned a very important lesson. You just have to ignore negative comments.
That's for sure. Look at how influential and powerful you've become over the years.
Thanks for your kind words, Indra. By the way, I hear you run a little company called PepsiCo.
I wouldn't exactly call it little.
Neither would I. Where do you not see someone with a Pepsi product in their hands?
It must be very difficult running a Fortune 500 company. How do you manage?
It is difficult. We have our ups and downs. Not to mention, some people think that Coke is better than Pepsi. Can you believe that?
You're so impressive, Indra, knocking off all the guys to get the CEO's job. Have you always been so confident in yourself? Have you always had success come to you?
No, definitely not. I had my problems with self-confidence just like any other kid. Self-confidence is a priceless trait that will always remain with you. But I do remember the first time when I realized how my self-confidence can help me get through a difficult situation. It was at my first interview.
The interview room. Oh Lord, I really need this interview to go well. I need to earn some money outside of school. I won't have anything to pay for rent and food. Please let this interview go well.
Hello, nice to meet you, Indra.
Nice to meet you too.
So, sit down. So, what brings you to an interview at the Johnson & Johnson company?
Well, I'm here to explore the corporate field with the tools and knowledge I've gained in college.
I see that you're wearing a traditional Indian outfit. Why come to the interview in a sari rather than a formal pantsuit?
Well, I have a very wise professor who told me to be myself and stick to what I'm comfortable with. I'm comfortable in saris, which is why I'm wearing one now. I feel as though I can be myself and still pursue a career in corporate America.
Well, a lot of people would say that you just haven't acclimated yourself to American culture, that you look odd and out of place.
Yes, a lot of people would say that. To them, I would say, you should never try to change your beliefs. In fact, you should derive strength from your traditions and cultures. I simply believe in myself and my heritage. I'm so secure with myself that I can come to this interview fearlessly in Indian garments.
Congratulations, you've got the job.
Thank you very much.
Wow, all three of us had our own struggles with self-confidence, but look how far we've come.
It's very true. You shouldn't worry about how you look or doubt your potential. It's very important to make use of all the talents that God has given you.
We all started out as